Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to the Colonel's Bequest, the first of the Laura Bow mysteries, which we started playing last time for December 2024. So, last time we saw that someone got murdered, which was Gertie, one of the family members, although not blood related to Henri, the Colonel himself. There was a smell of cigar smoke in the room she was in, and we've also learned a few little bits of intrigue. So we know that the lawyer and the doctor invested 100 grand of Henri's money in a racehorse, and that racehorse was then lame. He broke his leg, so they lost all that money. We also know that Rudy has been trying to get it on with Fifi the maid. We know that Ethel is a raging drunk. And basically everyone in this house is a complete piece of shit, except for Laura, who is lovely. So, what to do now? Very good question. I think we just keep wandering around and trying to see things that are going on. 9:45. There is Wilbur. Talk to Wilbur. Ah, so you're Lillian's friend. Laura, is it? You look very nice, Laura. Very nice indeed. Dirty old man. Ask Wilbur about racehorse. What about it? Ask Wilbur about Clarence. Clarence can be a bit gruff at times, and he sometimes gets himself into situations, but he's really not a bad fella. Okay. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Act 3. Everything all right, Gloria? I suppose, darling. Let's just get on with this game. This seems like prime eavesdropping opportunity. Pull clock. As you can hopefully see by now. Oh, hello. What's this? Look, Kane. Get Kane. Okay. Examine Kane. So someone knows about the secret passages other than me. Look through eyes. Quarter past 9. They finished the game already. It's just Gloria listening to the Victrola. Look through eyes. There is nothing of interest in the library. It wasn't the doctor in there. Something looks wrong here. A chair has been knocked over and there are signs of a struggle on the floor. Look, floor. A fireplace poker has been dropped on the library floor. You see some small pink feathers scattered upon the floor. Look, poker. You don't have it. Get poker. As you retrieve the fireplace poker, your eyes happen to fall upon some small pink feathers scattered upon the floor. Look, feathers. You wonder how the small pink feathers got on the floor. They look like they may have come from a pillow or a feather boa. Well, can we take the feathers? You see no sense in carrying around a bunch of feathers. Well, we know one person who has a feather boa, don't we? Look, Gloria. Gloria Swansong, a beautiful platinum blonde, is the Colonel's other niece and Gertie's daughter. She seems so glamorous with her long feather boa, stunning jewels and lovely gown. You've been told that she's a successful actress in Hollywood, although you've never heard of her. Ask Gloria about Wilbur. He's just a silly old man. Don't worry about him, darling. Show poker to Gloria. So? Okay, cool. So where's the body? Because you all know there's a murder. You all know there's been a murder. There's been a murder. Ooh, shadowy figure. Interesting. Someone sneaking around outside. Nothing in here. Look, poker. I don't see... I don't see a body. Unless it's already been moved. No, nothing in here. Nothing in here either. What about the stable? Aha! Oh no! What's happened to Wilbur? Someone must have hit him over the head and killed him. Nervously, you look behind you, but there's no one there. Look, Wilbur. It appears as if Wilbur was fatally hit on the head with a blunt instrument. Search, Wilbur. You're not close enough. Of course I'm not. Search, Wilbur. With trembling hand, you search Wilbur's body and confirm your suspicions that he died by a tremendous blow to the head. What's this? Why, it's Wilbur's monocle. Thinking it might come in handy, you take it with you. Look, monocle. Now I believe we can use this as an improvised magnifying glass. Look at handkerchief with monocle. You carefully examine the white handkerchief using Wilbur's monocle, much like a magnifying glass. Why, what's this? You see a small EP in one corner of the white lace trim. EP. Who is EP? Who is EP? Ethel. Well, that's interesting. So that's Ethel's handkerchief. So what was that doing outside Gertie's room just before she was murdered? You're standing at the west side of the circular gravel driveway leading to the old plantation house. It's Ethel. Ethel must need the cool night air to help clear her head. Or is she just wandering mindlessly? Show handkerchief to Ethel. Ethel doesn't care about it. Talk to Ethel. Back so soon, Dora. Yeah, she's hammered. But is she hammered because she murdered someone and needed to drink away the pain? I don't know. Does look like we're probably not going to be able to get much helpful information out of her while she's in that state, though. What else have we got? Monocle, oil can, poker, crowbar, notebook and pencil, valve handle, cane and handkerchief. Look at poker with monocle. You examine the entire fireplace poker with the monocle. Oh, there are traces of blood on it. Of course there are. We knew that already. Look at cane with monocle. You examine it with the monocle, but don't see anything interesting. So who does that belong to? I don't remember seeing anyone walking with a cane. Hello, Patty. Meow. What do you want? Oh, okay. That's interesting. The game is, as they say, afoot. Although, like I said in the first episode, your aim in this game is not to investigate or prevent any of these murders happening. Your aim is to have experienced the events of the game in such a way that Laura has a good understanding of what happened and has made suitable notes about what happened. To truly understand the situation. Knock on door. Nice to see you again, Missy Laura. Won't you come in? Celie's place looks quite cosy and comfortable. She's managed to make a home out of a little old shack. Given you want, you can sit a spell and we'll visit. Sit. Talk to Celie. I want to thank you for bringing back my healing necklace. I've been feeling kind of poorly lately. Show cane to Celie. That looks like Colonel Henri's cane. Ooh. Interesting. What was that doing in one of the secret passages? Well, it makes sense that he would know about the secret passages, what with it being his house and all. But why was he in a secret passage? And does that imply that he's not as wheelchair-bound as he might like us to believe, I wonder? Ask Celie about Henri. Colonel Henri's a nice enough man. All he wants is to be left alone. Show him... Yeah, I've already showed this to her, I think. It don't look familiar to me. Tell Celie about Wilbur. Oh, child, I'm sure you're just seeing things. This place will do that to a person. A single carrot on the kitchen table captures your attention. Well, that seems important. I don't know why. Actually, I think I do know why. Get carrot. Before taking the carrot, you look at Celie for permission. She nods her approval. With that, you take the juicy-looking carrot for yourself. I'm pretty sure I know exactly what that's for. So let's go and do that. I like how the environment of this game is designed, because it's quite intuitive to navigate around. And yes, you could make a map, but you don't really need to. If you have a reasonably decent sense of direction, you should be able to figure out where you are at all times. Body's gone, notice. Once again, it has been removed. Give carrot to Blaze. You hold the carrot in front of Blaze's nose, who begins to cautiously sniff at it. He then gently takes it in his mouth and eats it. He looks at you and whinnies softly, as if in friendship. So it is now safe to open the gate. Get lantern. Close gate. There we go. It's sure to be useful if we find ourselves in a dark place, which we almost certainly will, this being an adventure game. Although I don't think... Yeah, we don't have anything to light the lantern with. We need some matches first. I think we may be going to spy on the Colonel. Since we found his cane in the secret passageway. So what is he up to? Let's try and find out. Pull armoire. Look through eyes. Aha! I knew it. What is he up to? Just poking the fire. Well, that's interesting. There's nothing of interest in Gertie and Gloria's room. So the Colonel can walk. I'm just going to save. Just in case. Show cane to Henri. Leave my cane alone. That's not the voice I use for him. Leave my cane alone. That's better. Well, no, I'm not going to leave your cane alone because I found it in a place where it shouldn't be. So I'm going to keep it. Yeah, the doctor's bag has gone. Interesting. I wonder where that's gone. Yeah, I think we're starting to run into the reason why this game comes in for a bit of criticism. Because there's a lot of wandering back and forth, waiting for something to happen, and you not really taking a super active role in proceedings. This ain't for you, kid. Fair enough. But you know what it is for me? Eavesdropping. Eavesdropping. Look through eyes. Who is this so-called director that Gloria's seeing now? I ought to punch his lights out for getting between me and my gal. Gloria was never your gal. Just because she went out with you a couple of times, you thought you owned her. Well, I got news for you, buddy. My sister doesn't need to settle for the likes of you. As a matter of fact, you were nothing but a mere dalliance for her. Dalliance! Ha! Why, you're the one who can't make a commitment to anyone. You're just trying to sink Gloria down to your lousy level. You ain't good enough to kiss the ground she walks on. You're nothing but a low-class jerk. Quit butting in between me and Gloria. This is none of your business. I'll handle it the way I want, and I won't be asking your permission. I'm warning you, Jack. If I see you near my sister again, I'll cut you up in little pieces and feed them to the dog. Got it? Well, Rudy is mad at Clarence. And Clarence is mad at Gloria. He's asleep. Does that mean he's going to be next to die? I suspect it might. Anyone here? Nope. Yeah, so like I say, this game comes in for a bit of flack from some people because of the very nature of it is just wandering around, waiting for stuff to happen, hoping that you stumble upon interesting things, and perhaps on subsequent playthroughs being there in advance for interesting things to happen for you to witness. And as a result, it's less about actually solving the mystery as it is about just watching things unfold. But I think that's an interesting, different approach to take for a game of this type. It's just Gloria listening to the Victrola. And the setup of this as being a play is quite interesting. Because effectively, what you are doing as Laura is controlling the narrative perspective of the play, how it's being presented to the audience. Because as you've probably noticed, certain things happen off screen. They can happen somewhere other than where you are. And certain things can happen at the same time. Event can trigger in several ways, depending on if you're sort of spying on people or if you walk in on them or all that sort of thing. I've already seen in this playthrough a couple of things unfolding a little bit differently from when I had a first go at this to make sure I understood how it all worked. And it's a peculiar thing because I can see this. I can see this potentially confusing people, even back in the day. Because the natural assumption for an adventure game is that you want to solve it. You want to be the one to unravel the mystery. But instead, this game is a bit more interested in telling you its story regardless of your input. And then how much of that story you see is determined by your actions. So you don't actually affect the unfolding story in any way, but you do see different parts of it and different amounts of it according to the actions you take. Oh, hello. Is Rudy trying it on with Fifi again? Stop it. Leave me alone. Get out of my room now. You'll regret that, you little vixen. What a shithead. An absolute shithead. She just lays down and goes to sleep. Talk to Fifi. Please, mademoiselle, let me rest. Okay, fair enough. You're not dead yet. That's good. I bet he's going to be the next to die, though. I bet he is going to be the next to die. A lot of people seem to have gone walkies. Wonder where they've gone. Haven't seen Lillian for a while. Ethel, we know, is staggering around the grounds, pissed off her face. So she's either the murderer with a guilty conscience, or too pissed to have anything to do with it. The feathers on the floor in here are suspicious. But it seems too obvious. Read a magazine. You're not close enough. Yes, I clearly am close enough. Read magazine. You read the name of the magazine. It's called the Racehorse Quarterly. Upon examining the open page, you see a picture of a beautiful thoroughbred named Sunny Boy. The name Sunny Boy has been circled in red. Is that the racehorse that they bought with the Colonel's money? Could well be. Nothing going on here. Nothing going on here. Okay. I wonder if stuff is actually happening outside. You're standing in front of the old plantation house right by the front door. What a wonderful view of the old plantation house. From here you can almost imagine what it must have been like during its glory days. That's the playhouse. Nothing much seems to be going on here. Just going to try something. Again. Bell end 2. Oil bell. Oiling the rusted bell may have loosened it. Ring bell. You need to pull on the rope to ring the bell. Okay. Look, ladder. A rickety ladder runs up the side of the old bell tower. Get the ladder? Can we take it? You can't get that. Pull the rope. You reach up and try to grab the ring attached to the end of the rope. But you're too short. Okay, fair enough. Nothing much going on here. Any action going down in the cemetery? Nope. Hang on. Oh, it's a ghost. Look, ghost. That looks like a wisp of mist from the bayou. Is that going to kill us? No. Okay. Look, tomb. One tomb has the name Dijon carved over the door, and Crouton has been inscribed over the door of the other. Open door. The tomb door is sealed. You can't enter it. I thought it looked like there was a bit of a crack in that door, but no, it's just how it's drawn. I don't think there's anything else we need in this stable. Pretty sure there's nothing else we can do here either. No. You're walking along the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. In the distance, you see a carriage house. You're at the south edge of the Bayou Island. An old road runs alongside the old plantation's front wrought iron fence. From here, you can see the west edge of the main circular driveway. It's all gone suspiciously quiet. This is the southeast corner of the mansion, right outside the parlour. Oh, nothing going on outside then. Let's head back upstairs. Still someone creeping around outside. Nothing in there. You're still asleep and not yet dead. I am convinced you are going to be next to die, though. Nothing happening. Nothing happening here either. I'm running out of ideas. Oh, Colonel's not here. Interesting. That means we can ferret around his room a bit. Look, cannon. It's a miniature replica of a cannon from the Spanish-American War, rendered in pewter and wood. He was doing something around the fireplace, which makes me suspicious. Look, vase. There are many knickknacks throughout the house. Search cannon. You see a tarnished brass key hidden inside the barrel of the cannon. Get key. You remove the key from the barrel of the cannon and take it with you. Call elevator. Currently you don't see an elevator, just an elevator shaft. Well, I'm guessing we don't want to fall down there then. Because that will be death. So if the elevator's gone down, the Colonel should be in the library. But he's not. But the elevator is here. Save! Elevator action! Oh, don't have to type open gate. Look, elevator. It's odd to see a newfangled elevator in this old-fashioned house, but how else would the Colonel get up or down the stairs? Press button. Use elevator. Go up. There we go. Can we go up to the attic from here? You firmly push the handle, but the darn elevator won't move. Look, key. What do you want to do with the brass key? Search elevator. It's just an empty keyhole. There is a keyhole. Key in keyhole. Unlock keyhole with brass key. You do not have the right key to unlock it. So what is this key for then? It's odd to see a newfangled elevator in this old-fashioned house. But how else would the Colonel get up or down the stairs? I'm sure that must take you to the attic, because it looks like that shaft continues going up from where we are. What to do? Where is this keyhole anyway? Look, controls. Aha, there we are. There is a handle on the elevator control. On the face of the control are a keyhole and the words up and down. Use key in keyhole. What do you want to do with the brass key? Put brass key in keyhole. A faint click is heard as you turn the key in the lock. So it was the right key. Good old-fashioned Sierra. Not typing the right word for the right thing. Here we are. Right. What a dark and creepy attic. It helps have the moonlight shining in through those big windows. Among all the junk, a stack of old newspapers catches your eye. Look. Newspapers. There seems to be an old stack of 1890s editions of the Times-Democrat. As you look through them, an October 18th, 1898 edition catches your interest. You begin reading. New Orleans, Louisiana. Colonel Henri Dijon came home today after spending several months in the hospital following injuries in the recent Spanish-American War. Colonel Dijon took several bullets to his pelvic and shoulder areas as he attempted to carry a seriously injured fellow soldier to safety. Incredibly, though injured himself, he managed to make it safely behind American lines. Colonel Dijon was duly decorated and discharged with honour by the U.S. Army. New Orleans welcomes home a true American war hero. Is that why the Colonel's in a wheelchair, you wonder? Look, chest. You see an old, uninteresting trunk. Open trunk. There's nothing you would want in the trunk. Look through window. As it's dark outside, it's difficult to see out the windows. Okay. It's dark back here in the attic. The moonlight from the large windows doesn't light this part of the attic very well. Through the gloom you can see piles of uninteresting boxes and old junk. However, there is an old trunk that does interest you. Is darkness going to equal death, I wonder? Save! Dark equals death. Look, trunk. The trunk is open, and you see old army clothes strewn about. Search trunk. Peering into the open trunk, you see old army clothing and various paraphernalia. This must be where the Colonel keeps his old army gear. Lying on top of everything else, you notice a large officer's cape, a pair of leather gloves, a colonel's hat, and an old pair of army boots. Is that it? Get boots. These boots are much too big for your feet. Get gloves. You can't think of a use for leather gloves. Okay, fair enough. This is all context. Unlock door. You reach down and unlock the door. Open door. There we go. So hopefully we can now go in and out of the attic as we please. Should probably put the elevator back where it's supposed to be. And again. No one will ever know. So I know the Colonel. I wonder where he's gone. There's a lot of people I'm wondering about their whereabouts. One in here. No one in here. Everyone's buggered off again. Are you all too busy getting murdered? No one here. And you're still just hanging out. I don't think you've moved for like an hour at this point. Must be something outside. Let's go see Celie again. She seems like she's fitting the trope of wise old black woman. And so I feel like there's some more information we can probably get out of her. Knock on door. Nice to see you again, Missy Laura. Won't you come in? Sit. Ask Celie about Rudy, because he's clearly up to no good. I see nothing but trouble with him. He fritters away his life in those drinking establishments, takes up with all kind of women, and spends all his money at the gambling tables. I hear he's tallies up to his debts. No. Start again. Why, I hear tell he's up to his ears in gambling debts. He's up to his debts in gambling ears. Ask Celie about Lillian. Poor Missy Lillian. That girl's had her troubles. I don't want to talk too much, but her daddy's suicide hit the poor little thing hard, and then to have her mama care more about her liquor than her own daughter. Oh, it was sad, all right. Ask Celie about Ethel. Most of Miss Ethel's troubles started when her husband killed herself about 17 years ago. Lordy, that was a messy business. After that, Miss Ethel sort of fell apart and started in on her drinking. Starting to make a bit more sense. She don't care nothing about Colonel Henri. All she cares about is money, just the same as with her poor dead husband. Ask Celie about Gloria. Missy Gloria ain't much different from her mama, just younger as all. Who else? Ask Celie about Clarence. I think he's took lots of Colonel Henri's money over the years. I don't know why I think that, I just do. Well, we know that he has done that, so... Alright, thank you, Celie. You've confirmed a few things for us. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, we oiled that bell in the bell tower. But we haven't been able to ring it yet. Because we can't reach it. However, we do have a couple of long things that we might be able to poke through the grabby handle. So let's see if we can't do that. Save. Bell end 3. Pull handle with cane. You can't do that. Pull handle with poker. You can't do that. Pull handle. You can't do that. Pull rope with cane. Reaching up the cane, you hook and pull. Look out, it's falling! I was correct to save. Look, bell. What's that attached to the bell? It's some sort of old metal crank. Get crank! Okay, thinking it might be useful, you remove the crank from the bell and take it with you. Poor old Ethel. Poor old Ethel. Little round windows adorn the playhouse. You peek through the window but can't make out any details. You're inside a leaky old playhouse. 10 p.m. Act 4. And then he said, What is happening? Look at Lillian. Your friend Lillian Prune is a rebellious flapper. Like you, she is 20 years old, I wish. But unlike you, she has been known to hang out in sleazy speakeasies, smoke, and run around with several young men. She is very assertive and outgoing to the point of obnoxiousness, but underneath it all you believe her to be a lonely, insecure girl. So she stuck the key in the lock and... Not gonna tell me anything? Huh? What are you doing here, Laura? Ask Lillian about Playhouse. It would appear that Lillian is more interested in reading a book to some old dolls than talking to you. It would probably be best to leave her alone right now. The dolls don't belong to you. She thought she was alone, but this game does not understand poster. What is that on the wall? A picture is a picture. You see nothing of interest. Okay, fair enough. It's strange. There's no descriptions for anything in here. Oh, well, okay. Where's he going? I don't trust you, Rudy. You seem like a nasty piece of work. Where's he gone? We lost him. Where's he gone? 10:30. I feel like we're probably due to discover a dead body. And I reckon, like I say, I reckon it's going to be Clarence. So let's go check on him. Well, there's Rudy again. Where's he off to? Get out of my sight, Jack! No, you get out of my sight! Why, you... You little pipsqueak! Don't mess with me, bud. Just stay out of my way. You ain't had the last of me, Rudy. I'll get you for this. Well, that's interesting. Let's follow him. You're standing at the east side of the circular gravel driveway leading to the old plantation house. Look, well, there's an old deep well just off the driveway. Turn handle. Oh no! Gadzooks! Entangled in the rope is Gloria's lifeless body, her feather boa tightly knotted around her neck. Good lord. You can't do that unless you get some help. Sorry, Gloria. Oh. Naughty, naughty. Let me do my work, Miss Bow. Tell Fifi about Gloria. I'm sure you only saw some small animal, Miss Mademoiselle. No, I saw a dead body. It was clearly a dead body. Hard to mistake that for a small animal. We're running out of people we can... Things look suspicious here. You can see pieces of a broken record on the floor by the Victrola and a small pile of pink feathers near it. Okay, so this is where it happened. Look, floor. There are pieces of a broken record, a small pile of pink feathers, and some mud spots on the floor. Look, mud. The muddy spot looks like a partial footprint. Look at footprint with monocle. Look, feathers. The small pile of pink feathers looks terribly suspicious. Could they have come from Gloria's feather boa? Look, record. A broken record lies on the floor. As you bend down to retrieve the largest piece of the broken record, you notice some spots of mud on the rug. Search mud, that is not clear. The muddy spot looks like a partial footprint. He's going to clean that up now, isn't he? Make note of footprint. Draw footprint. Right footprint. Get footprint. You can't get that. Okay, fair enough. Right, well, at least we got some evidence out of that. I was wrong about it being Clarence next to die. I reckon he will probably be next, though. But like I say, we are running out of people to talk to. Because they're all getting popped off one by one. Which means I can't find anyone to help me with with Gloria's body. Which is a tad unfortunate. Look, shelves. You see several old toys on the dusty shelves. Look, bear. Some old toys left over from many years ago. Search bear. Get bear. Some of these old toys are fragile. Better leave them alone. Search dollhouse. That is not understood. Look, dollhouse. It's a wonderful old dollhouse, but you better leave it alone. Look at record with monocle. Squinting into the monocle, you carefully examine the piece of broken record. Closely situated to each other, you notice 2 different fingerprints. Interesting. Let's go and have a look in the kitchen. Because there's access to like a wine cellar from just outside the kitchen that we've not tried to get into yet. I wonder if something like the body's being dumped down there or something like that. I don't think Celie is the murderer. Not close enough. I'm standing right next to it. You try opening the cellar door, but alas, it is locked. Okay. We can't do anything about that. Let me check the secret passages again. Push mirror. Nope, nothing here. There's no one in those rooms, so no point looking through the eyes. Just think if there's any more items showing up in them, like the cane. Nope. Try the upstairs ones as well. Full armoire. Oh, that looks like something. Look, floor. Someone dropped an old cigar butt on the floor. Get cigar. You bend over and pick up the small cigar butt. Look at cigar with monocle. You examine it with the monocle but don't see anything interesting. Okay, that's unfortunate. As we have several cigar smokers in the house. We have Rudy, we have Clarence, and we have the Colonel, I believe. Casually, you glance at the floor, but see nothing unusual. Okay. Checked in on the study for a while. As if there's anyone in there. Nope. 11 o'clock. What an interesting collection of weapons Uncle Henri has. I wonder. Oh, Laura, you startled me. Talk to Lillian. You surprised me, Laura. You've been keeping yourself busy. You might say that. Tell Lillian about Gloria. I've already told you, Laura, there's nothing there. Okay. I don't want to talk about her right now, okay, Laura? Sarah was the name on the note in the suit of armour. You may think you know her, but you don't, Laura. Okay, so the lift has gone back upstairs, which means the Colonel is upstairs. Another sweep of the island. Now we're on to the next act. Just to see if anything has changed around the place. Oh, what's that? Look, ground. That's odd. There's a rolling pin lying on the ground. That is odd. As you pick up the rolling pin, you notice a muddy footprint nearby. Look at rolling pin with monocle. You scrutinize the entire rolling pin with Wilbur's monocle. Aha! You discovered traces of blood on it. Look. Footprint. You can see a footprint in the mud. I think we need to go and have a word with Celie. I have no idea how well I'm doing at this. So I'm going to be interested to see our sleuth rating at the end of all this. Nice to see you again, Missy Laura. Won't you come in? Celie, did you murder someone? It don't interest me. But, you know, it's your rolling pin and there's blood on it, so... Ask Celie about rolling pin. What difference do it make? Okay, unhelpful. Oh. Tell Celie about Gloria. Child, you gotta quit thinking these things. You're gonna get everyone riled up round here. Why does no one believe me? Quarter past 11. Clarence is still alive. And smoking. Show cigar to Clarence. It's not my cigar butt. Sure it isn't. Half past 11. Show cigar to Broody. That looks like Uncle Henri's cigar butt. Throw it away. Is it? Or are you just saying that to get yourself in the clear? Anything going on up here with Fifi? Hello. Good Lord. Dr. Fifi, you should not be in here, mademoiselle. This is my private room. Fine. Got a little show though, didn't we? Anything happening in here? Look through eyes. Oh, hello. What are you two up to? Why are you treating me this way, Uncle Henri? Don't you care how I feel? Don't I matter to you anymore? You matter to me the same way everyone else does. No more and no less. But I don't understand it. I thought I was special. I thought you cared for me more than Gloria or Rudy or any of the others. You're right. You thought that. You were wrong. What about when I used to come and visit you? You were like a father to me. How can you be like this now? I'm afraid you misunderstood a lot of things, Lillian. I was just trying to help my sister, that's all. To me, you were just her insecure, whiny kid. I won't hear any more of this. You're lying to me, Uncle Henri. Somebody's behind this, I just know it, and I intend to find out who it is. Au revoir, Uncle Henri. Interesting. Nope, no, didn't mean to do that. Back down the stairs, Laura, come on. Talk to Clarence. Oh, hello, young lady, Laura. You're not being very helpful. Actually. Tell Clarence about Gloria. You're starting to go too far with these stories, young lady. Starting to think that no one cares everyone's dying. Talk to Rudy. Ah, Laura, are you still up? It's getting so quiet around here. Everybody must have gone to bed. Well, in a manner of speaking. Not really sure what to do now. Suppose we could go and see if we can get any more information out of Uncle Henri himself. Because he and or Lydian seem to know what is happening. But the trouble is, no one seems to care. He's not here. He's not here. And it's midnight. Okay. I think we will call that a day here. Save game. Midnight. And then we'll pick this up in the next episode. So I think there's only like maybe 2 or 3 more acts to go. So we'll probably finish this up next time and see how well we've done. See if we've actually managed to super sleuth our way through this, or if we've sort of bungled our way through the entire case, not really being aware of anything that's going on whatsoever. Anyway, so for now, it just remains for me to say, as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.